What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Trey Sense, and listen, it is that time again. It is time for the weekly fragrance review. This is where we talk about the fragrances that I wore over the past week, etc., etc., etc. This video is going to be a little bit short. I didn't delve off into that many fragrances this week, and there was actually one day that I didn't wear anything because I did not feel good. So let's get into it. But before we do, I need you to like, share, and sub. And how about them Irish, baby? They got a big win this weekend against North Carolina State, the Wolfpack. They got stomped out. Anyway, go Irish. Oh, and my Niners won too. I hope your protein did good. I know my boy Lamar, I know he's sad because them Chiefs didn't do too well. But anyway, like, share, and sub. Let's get into this video. Okay, Sunday. A little bit of intel here for you on this fragrance. Sunday. There it is. From the House of Lady in Red. I wore their impersonation of Viking. Mixed reviews on this fragrance. I was on my break, and it was an older lady. She kept going, "Oh, somebody smells so good. Somebody smells so good." And if you know Viking, it's a nice menthol. I gotta send my boy Corbin Woods a decanter of this too. He has the OG, but he wants to compare the original Creed to Lady in Red's interpretation. So I need to get him a bottle of this. But she kept smelling, and my coworker goes, "It's probably him." And she comes over there and she said, "Can I sniff you?" And she does. She sniffs me and she says, "Oh, that smells so good." And what did I have on? Lady in Red. Fast forward a few days, the same coworker, I call her M, it's my little homegirl, my little work partner, Emily. And I don't know how we had gotten on the subject, but we had gotten on the subject of fragrances. And she's a young girl, so we got one end of the spectrum, and she loved it. The younger end of the spectrum, she was like, "Oh, you wore one fragrance. That one fragrance you wore that day that old lady was sniffing you. I didn't care for that one." And I politely explained to her, it wasn't for you. You know, when you wear a fragrance like Creed Viking, you don't expect to turn the head of a young chick, and it did not. So there's a little intel for you. The older ladies will like this. The younger ladies, not so much. But that is fine. Different strokes for different folks. Everything is not for everybody, but that is part of the reason why I love wearing my fragrances to work, because it is a testing ground. So mixed reviews on Creed Viking. I personally like it. It is very close. It is not for everyone, and it is not the type of fragrance that everyone is going to like, but nonetheless, it still smells good. That was my scent of the day. Sunday. Monday, I felt like I had to redeem myself after wearing Creed Viking. I wanted to go to the complete other end of the spectrum. So I went with an oldie, but a goodie, a classic man's fragrance, a beautiful scent, a gourmand, a sweet. And in the words of Ludacris, I leave the booth smelling like Burberry cologne. So from the House of Burberry, it is Burberry for men. This to me is just a timeless, classic, staple fragrance. It is a gourmand. It is in the same wheelhouse as Vera Wang for men. They are the same. Great performing fragrance. Stands up, smells good, extremely sweet, compliment getting, very affordable fragrance, and I definitely think it is one that you need in your collection. From the House of Burberry, it is Burberry for men, and this is just beautiful. Smelling this transcends me back to like maybe 2000 and some odd, somewhere in there, 2001 maybe. It's just a good, sweet smelling fragrance. I can see me now as a younger Trey Sense with a nice pair of jeans on, a bright, colorful polo, some white sneakers, and this. And you couldn't tell me I wasn't clean. You couldn't tell me I was not him. From the House of Burberry. That just smells good to me. It is the OG, Burberry for Men. I like that fragrance. To me, that's one of the best offerings from the house. All right. Tuesday, it was warm but pretty. I wanted to step outside of my comfort zone and wear a fragrance that I haven't worn very often. This is not one of my favorite fragrances. I absolutely love this house. This is not one of my favorite fragrances from the House of Polo. It is Polo Black. I hadn't worn it. I bought this from an individual. It smells good. It's sweet. To me, it's just not as good as other offerings from the House of Polo. It is very popular. Every time cologne is mentioned, this is one that is brought up. I got this at a really good deal. I think I paid like $8-10 for it. Actually, I got it in a bundle. But nonetheless, Polo Black was my scent of the day. What day did I say that was? Tuesday? No, that's Wednesday. Boy, we fast. No, Tuesday. Polo Black. I don't remember receiving any compliments on that. Now, this next one, on the other hand, I wore it Wednesday. I missed my haircut last week, so I had to bump it up a day because my barber went out of town and did not tell me. My barber's sophisticated, man. They be doing too much. But anyway, I was just shy of being 2 weeks without a haircut. But anyway, I had to go to the barber shop and then to work. So the fragrance that I wore Wednesday from the House of Hugo, and it is Hugo Boss reversed. And I got compliments on this right and left. I was shocked, but not shocked. One of my other co-workers, and she is a female, complimented on this and was just like, Trey, what you got on today? That smells good. This is said to be very similar to YSL's Tuxedo. All I know is it is a very masculine but dressy and easy to wear citrus fragrance. It does come across very regal and very classy, and I happen to like it. From the House of Hugo Boss, it is Hugo Boss reversed. I love the bottle too. Very simplistic, the white with the black, and it's backwards. Whew, your boy was nervous there for a minute. Ooh, I thought, whoop, I just knew that was fitting to crack. Man, I just knew that was out of there. I was like, oh, that's gonna break, but it didn't. It didn't. Let me get you situated again. Sorry about that, but ain't no retake, baby. Ain't no retake. We human over here. But nonetheless, from the House of Hugo Boss, it is Hugo Boss reversed. To me, Hugo Boss is a very underrated house. I think they make really good fragrances. I would actually put their fragrances slightly above Perry Ellis. I think Perry Ellis is on par because they make so many, which Hugo makes a lot too, but I'll just leave it like that. I think Hugo is grossly underrated. Okay. Thursday was not a good day for me. I ate something that made me sick. I actually ended up leaving work early, but I did go in. Just wasn't a good day at all for me Thursday. Whew. Every time I thought I was getting better, let's just say I spent a lot of time hugging the sink and the toilet. But I digress from that. Your boy feels better now, thank goodness. And I love this fragrance for you older cats, you cats that are in my age group, you gentlemen out there. From the House of Danielle, it is Danielle Man. And this is beautiful. And it lasted the whole shift. Cardamom, gourmandy, date night, very sophisticated, very regal fragrance. It smells a lot more expensive than what it is. I recommend this. I know crazy to be thinking about this, but we're fixing to get into the holiday season because we're hitting double digits in September. So, before you know it, September will be out of here. In October, this is a great fragrance for the fall, the Christmas holidays, those type of years. That time of the year. Beautiful. Just a great, sweet cuddle. Spray this on with your hoodie. I was talking to one of my coworkers tonight at work, and we were talking about fragrances. And I said something about it's time to put those summer fragrances to the right, to the left, get them out of the way and get out those fragrances made for a big boy you put on with the hoodie. She said, Trey, you so stupid. I was like, I'm just telling you, you spray on the right fragrance on that hoodie, I said, they're gonna make you just wanna just, she didn't say she didn't want to come over there and cuddle with a big boy though, but I'm just saying. From the House of Danielle, it is Danielle, man. That is a great long sleeve shirt, sweater, hoodie type of fragrance. Again, my little illness went from Thursday, I ended up leaving work early, into Friday. Friday, I didn't even put on a fragrance. Didn't put on a fragrance, did not feel like putting on a fragrance. I just wasn't with it. Did not put one on Friday because I didn't go anywhere. Believe it or not, I did something I love to do, which is sit around and listen to high school football on the radio and watch football on TV. Just have myself a football weekend. That's what I did Friday. Yeah, I didn't go anywhere. Didn't go much of anywhere Saturday. But Saturday I did feel better. By the time Saturday got here, everything was out of my system, and I was, man, I'm telling you, mess around and eat something bad, and it take you down through there. Saturday was a very chill, great day here. Did I manage to wash my car though? I think I did. I think I washed my car Friday. I did get it. Did feel like doing that, but I couldn't stray too far from home, if you know what I mean. Saturday was a chill day as I watched my Irish beat down the Wolfpack, and I went with from the House of Donna Karen. It is Donna Karen for men. This is a very, very easy to wear, just light, dumb reach, citrus, maybe that's bamboo in there. Yeah, I want to say that's bamboo because it reminds me maybe a little bit of Calvin Klein. Calvin Klein, what is that in the black bottle? I can see it now. It's in a square black bottle. Anyway, I want to say that's the note of bamboo in there with some citrus. Nice little fragrance. It just doesn't last long. Which is fine because everything can't last for hours and hours and hours. This is the type of fragrance that I would love to be down at the beach in Biloxi or Orange Beach in Alabama or Panama City, or maybe I get to pull up on Manny and the crew again out in Texas and go down to Galveston Beach or somewhere like that. Or maybe, I'd love to go back to Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach was super chill. I like that too. But it's that type of fragrance. It's got a little bit of a bamboo, tropical, warm climate, just warm, inviting, easy to wear fragrance. Keep it stupid, casual, t-shirt, shorts, just super, super casual. Do not dress it up. It's not one of those fragrances going to impress anybody. The bottle is ridiculous, but where this fragrance is going to shine, I think, is in the high heat and coming off of your persons in a breeze. You at the deck fixing to eat you some crab legs and some shrimps and some gumbo or whatever you eat when you go to the beach, and that breeze comes up off it. That's where I think that fragrance would shine. Or sitting around in your living room, laid back in the recliner watching ball. I think that's when that fragrance would do best. But anyway, I told you this was gonna be short, man. This was gonna be short. So that is all I got for you in this video. But that is my fragrance rotation. That is the fragrances. All right, make sure I get. Those are the fragrances that I wore last week, and that's a pretty good little rotation. Variety. It's getting to that time of the year where if it rains, it could be a cooler day now because we're in September. So, in the Southeast, that still means 95, 100-degree days some days. Like I don't think we have a 90-degree day at all this week. At least it's not showing that, but they're going to be close, 88, 89, right at 90. So, but then the temperatures in the night are going to be in the 50s and 60s. So I will be pulling out some of those hoodies on my night adventures. But anyway, with that being said, man, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you want, leave in the comments what your rotation was, or a couple of fragrances that you wore this week. can talk about it. But with that being said, I'm gonna get off of here, edit it, thumbnail it, get it up so you guys can watch it. I hope you all had a beautiful weekend. Hope your team won. Mine did. Big shout out to the Texas Longhorns for coming into the state of Alabama and pow, smacking the Crimson Tide around. That's always fun. But anyway, you know the drill. I love you all, and may God bless you all. Until next time, guys. Peace. Oh.